Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Avian Lotus and you're watching the 4th devlog of my game Mutant Harbour. Kind of a short one for you today. I got two main mechanics I want to go over with you guys. One of them is the enemy AI for the spider enemy, which only appears during the daytime. And then I also have a marine shop where you can go and you can sell your resources that you have collected that you are not using for crafting or for any other purpose. So the daytime spider enemy functions similarly to the slimes in Stardew Valley, where essentially they stop dead in their place and charge up an attack, then they'll dash at you, and they will remain there for a second, check to see if the player is still within proximity of their aggro range, and if not, they'll just go back to patrolling. It just randomly selects a point within a certain distance of that enemy object, and then it just proceeds to move towards it. Once it reaches that point, it then waits a certain amount of time and then selects a new point. The player character is able to destroy the spider in a single attack. Now, the player's hitbox for that weapon is a 360-degree sphere around the player, so I'm going to rework in the near future the sprite to change it from a sword to a hammer so that it kind of makes more sense. I was having difficulty with my tool hitbox working for enemy detection, so instead I'm just changing my method. But when the spider attacks the player, instead of it draining a player's health bar, after a certain number of hits, you will lose the carry inventory that you have on your person. So the danger doesn't necessarily come from a fail condition, but losing time collecting the resources that you've gathered. Skipping ahead in time a little bit here, you can see I've collected at least one of every resource that I have implemented into the game thus far. I'm going to take you over here to the shop so I can show you how selling these resources works. So essentially, when you land in between these two pillars here, there is a hitbox. By pressing space, it opens up the inventory menu from before, although now you'll notice that there are two bars at the bottom. Those are input fields. You can type in them, and essentially the first one is for the resource name, and then the second one is for the quantity. So you just literally type in timber, for example, and then for the quantity bar you type in the amount you want to sell and hit enter, and as long as you have enough of it, it will sell that item. And there in the top left, you can see our currency went from, at the start of the level, 0 to a 105. I want to thank everybody that has supported and continues to support me throughout the development of this little project of mine. These last 2 weeks have been a little hectic for me and my family, but things are starting to smooth out and get back into a normal routine, so I look forward to being able to present more detailed and thorough devlogs in the future. As always, feel free to leave any suggestions you have in the comments section. I do get around to reading and responding to everyone that I possibly can. And until next time, I'm Avian Lotus, signing off.